I'm Reece and I support Cardiff City. Good question, but mostly because I'm from Cardiff. Probably my first game, which I went to when I was about 10 years old with my friend Dave Burnett from school, and I remember it mostly because we were allowed out late at night to see it on a Tuesday or Wednesday night. Okay, so my favourite game was possibly, I think in 2001, it was an FA Cup game against Leeds United. At the time, Leeds were one of the best clubs in Europe, and we were probably one of the worst. We met in the third round of the Cup at our little Ninian Park ground, which was falling apart, and we beat them with a last-minute free kick by Graham Kavanagh, and we had a complete pitch invasion, and it just went crazy after the game, and it was a great time. Probably from my lifetime, I really liked Robert Earnshaw. Pretty much everyone. We've only been in the Premier League once before, and that was only for 1 year. So this year, I think any team with a lot of speed is going to rip us apart, so probably Liverpool the most. Player in particular, someone like Sadio Mane or Salah from Liverpool. So in my lifetime since I've been supporting, I like Dave Jones. He did really well and he had a good run. I've also started to like Neil Warnock because he's kind of a weirdo and I like it. He's kind of a weirdo and I like it. Everybody else hates him, which makes me like him even more. Probably Jurgen Klopp. I think he's got the kind of personality that everyone would love at Cardiff. I think for most Cardiff fans, we love one of our own, and it was unfortunate that we only had Craig Bellamy, who's a big fan of Cardiff City and from Cardiff. It was unfortunate that we only had him very late in his career, so Craig Bellamy in his prime would be an amazing signing. I could answer Craig Bellamy again for this, but also I think we really need someone like Graham Kavanagh, who was a great player for us. And also David Marshall, the goalkeeper. I think we really, really need that. Okay, it's not something that's sung, but we all do this, which is doing the Ayatollah. So we ask players, past and present, to do the Ayatollah, and hopefully they do it back to us. So you'll see people do this a lot. Swansea City. So my goalkeeper would be David Marshall. These are mostly players that I've seen in my lifetime. At right back, I'd say Chris Gunter. In the centre back, I would say Danny Gabidon for sure, and someone like, let's say Roger Johnson next to him because he was just crazy. Left back, Andy Legg, because he had great throw-ins at least and he was fun. Let's go three in midfield of Graham Kavanagh, Jason Pumas, who we had at the end of his career, but he was great, and Peter Whittingham. And up front, let's go with Robert Earnshaw, Nathan Blake, and Craig Bellamy. All the announcements in the stadium are done in two languages, English and Welsh. I think A lot of fans, myself included, still don't fully trust Vincent Tan, the owner, and I don't think we've ever fully forgiven him for trying to rebrand our club completely differently from the Bluebirds with the blue strip and trying to change us to the Dragons with a red strip. Lock Vincent Tan out for the day.